Hello the internets, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict, and today we are finally talking about future banners on Trical. I wanted to make this video a couple days ago, but I've been playing too much last epoch. So that's it, let's talk a little bit about what characters are going to be coming soon to the game, which are here. And also, before we go into that, a few things that have been updated. So some of you were asking for an Eldin filter. So now, guys, you can just check here, Eldin, okay, and you can see all of the Eldins in the game only, or all the characters. The second thing has been the asides. They are added into the website already as well, so you guys can check the skills and also go into the asides directly below to see what they do. And the last thing on the website would be the bingo. So we get the bingo every 3-ish months, one of these, right? You want to be saving candy. Some people, if you are a spender or a light spender, you want to be saving candy. Free-to-plays don't have to worry as much, but for people who are interested in saving, if you scroll all the way to the right, there is when the next bingo event will happen, okay? Approximately, obviously, this is not guaranteed, but as a reference, it's nice to see where more or less is going to be starting. This should be correct if we are going by the same schedule as Korea. Every 3 months we're getting a bingo, but obviously take as a reference only. So that's the things for the website before we go into what characters we're getting. The other thing, it's new skins on the Korean server. So they have been releasing cosplay skins. I showed the ones for Nair and Erpin on the previous video, and they released 5 new cosplay skins. So Sherum is cosplaying as Inkle right here, right? This girl right here, that's Sherum cosplaying as her. Asia is exchanging clothes with the Risti, 2 characters we do not have, right? Those 2. Miro is cosplaying as Ashur, but she's too fat, so her clothes do not fit. 10 out of 10, honestly. And then lastly, we have Rimkaos, which is the version that it's Mad, cosplaying as Shady. Really good skins, I like this a lot. But yeah, that's the new set of skins. You guys can check them on the website as well if you're interested on that. Let's go to the characters and go to the viewer, alright? Now, enough jumping, let's actually jump into the next characters that are coming into the game. There are a few of them, alright? Now, from the previous batch, this was the previous batch we were supposed to be getting. We already got Ed, we already got Momo. Everything else we haven't gotten. There has been a couple changes on the list. So Seline is out of here. Seline is not on the list so far. Kyarot and Snorky are still here. Ceist, Posher are still here. Now, let's go to the updated list right here. The first one, as you guys can see, the next banner, or pretty soon, should be Snorky. Snorky is a depressed tank. It's been a while since we got the press characters. Obviously, we need to keep getting the press units. This is the Michael Jackson here. It's a tank. I don't think it's going to be replacing Komi. Maybe for some game modes, we will see what her kit is in global. This skin is really, really good, by the way. I really like this skin. Oh, we get this. As you guys can see by the horn, she's a witch, tank, the press, front row, physical damage. So that's the first character we're getting. The next banner we'll be getting is going to be Diana and Ceist. Both of them, sorry, everything on this list should have an aside when they get their banner. Probably more, but at least those characters will have asides, alright? So Diana and Ceist will be also a banner together. That banner, in my opinion, is going to be pretty good. So if you don't have Diana and if you don't have Ceist, they are both characters used on the Madness team compositions. Diana is the one that's the one you should be getting if you are a main for this team because of her passive, alright? She's the one that moves this team and is the only healer right now they have. I think it's the only healer, or at least the only good one. I don't think there is anyone else. But she's a good healer and her passive moves everyone. So you want to be getting Diana if you plan on making a mad team at any point, and only get Ceist if you care about the raids, so Dimensional Clash, and also for Elias Frontier. I wouldn't get her for a normal team unless her aside makes her really strong. So that's for the Double Madness banner. After that, we also are going to be getting Hild. Now, the cards are not in the proper order. The Snorky one is correct. This one is a new one for Ceist, I believe. This artifact is also correct. But this one with Hild is the one that Kyarot should be getting. So Hild will be having most likely the Eldin lamp rather than this sugarcane, right? But the next one will be Hild. Hild is in a nice position. She is a nice healer for the depressed team and the main healer we currently have because Yomi, it's only extra heals, and Posher, it's RNG, right? A lot of RNG for Posher to actually be healing. Also, nice waifu, in my opinion. I would recommend grabbing her if you are building a depressed team. As usual, everything we talk here, it's only if you're building those specific teams, right? Then afterwards, we are getting the double Vivacious banner, which, by the way, I don't know what I said earlier, that Seline wasn't here. Seline is here. I am just absolutely blind. We're getting double Vivacious banner, an Eldin, and also Seline. Now, since this is a normal Eldin, this doesn't count for the 3-month schedule. And when it comes to new ones, right? I'm also with the Assassin Scroll card. So if you don't have that, it's a nice moment to grab it. Now, when it comes to Celine, whatever her name ends up being, because it's Celine on the Korean server, but on the files for global it seems to be Celine. She is also a tank for the Vivacious team. Now, Vivacious has a few tanks. Vivacious, all of these 4 girls. So we have Miro, Ruth, Celine, and Bella. The best tank is Bella. That's the best tank in the game overall. But obviously Celine will be a better pick than Ruth. It depends what they do with her passive. So this could be a really good pick for the Vivacious team that currently is on a fantastic position thanks to Momo. And if Ui gets her aside as well, this team is only going to be getting stronger, right? It might be one of the strongest teams at the moment. And then after those two, we will be getting Kyarot. Kyarot is, for me, an instant 5-star as a green shield, obviously. This is a support for the green team. On the Korean server, she's purely an SP battery. She's not a healer, but I think for global she was changed. We can check the kits another day. I think they were already data mined somewhere on Soshagi or somewhere else. But yes, it seems she's going to be an actual healer in this version. We'll see if she can compete with Naya, or if you want to be running both of them at the same time. Sort of a healer plus healer and a buffer for the SP utility she has. It depends what they do. We will see the kids in the future. And then we'll get in a pretty nice banner, in my opinion, lastly here on this list, which is going to be our Posher, our witch with Amelia. Currently, the composed team, it's one of the most popular ones for PvP and PvE because of Ed, right, and her aside. And so getting another aside for this team only will make them stronger. And Amelia is a pretty decent character already. She's on a kind of a filler position at the moment because she has great utility, right, because of her electrocution. But outside of that, we don't really care about her. So if her aside, if her journey can make her a decent DPS or just bring even more utility, that would be fantastic. And when it comes to Posher, I'm not a huge fan. She is still using PvP. I just don't like her for PvE content. I think the RNG on the heals is awful. Still, she has a lot of really good skins, so can't really complain on her, right? Still, good waifu. That said, that's basically all the characters we're getting so far, or that are on the game files, okay? And that should be the order as well. The order for the cards will not be that, because again, the sugarcane, it's for Kyarot, this guy right here. The rest should be fine. As usual, take this only as a reference and with a grain of salt, because they can't change the order at any given point. But it seems we are following what we've been seeing since the last time. The only thing that changes is that we are removing this Momo banner because we already got it with the Ed banner as well, and getting a bunch of normal standard rate tabs along the way. So enough japping, enough ranting. Any questions you guys might have, as usual, feel free to leave a comment down below. We are live every single day. Links in the description as well. Good luck with your pool, the internets. I'll see you on the next one.